He's going to get in their face and get aggressive with them again after they just got done getting out of a war. But Adesanya and I had a debate over it, and he promised me that nothing crazy would happen, so we did it.
You know, I know you say, hey, this is the fight business. People say nasty things, right? But the tension between those two and kind of the racial undertones and all those things, how do you...
What were the racial undertones?
Drigga says he's the real African fighter, and so, you know, Israel dropped some N-words in there tonight.
So what was the racial? Who did? Who dropped the racial?
Israel was saying over and over, yeah.
He's black.
50 N-bombs in there.
Okay, he's black. Who gives a shit?
I was going to say, so you don't have any concern about the way the build-up, the tension between those two?
I could care less. This is the fight business. Israel Adesanya can say whatever he wants to say. Who gives a shit?
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. And yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. To the shot. Anyway. Now, I'm really not in a joking mood. This is not a laughing matter. But sometimes you just got to smile just to keep from... I try to smile to keep from crying. Anyway, y'all don't know nothing about that down south shit. But, Dana White, I'm gonna tell you some shit. I made a video back when he slapped this woman. That shit got 20 views. Nah, that shit got 20 views. But anyway, so I've been peeping Dana White. I did a little history on him. I see how he kind of conned his way to the top, crooked his way to the top. Fuck with a lot of mob motherfuckers. Tied in with these white folks. So he crooked his way to the top. Facts. You know, didn't even finish college, dropped out of college, then went on the run from some other mafia motherfuckers. They were trying to get at him. So, and he snuck his way in the UFC, and now he should be a billionaire right now. Cause I think he makes about 80% of the revenue that comes out of UFC. Them fighters, he breaks down that 20% because I'm finding out they don't make a whole lot of money. You know, I thought Francis Ngannou was making 10, 20 million a fight. No, sir. Yeah, I said Bob was mean, and I said he was about the meanest slave master in pretty much in sports. You know, besides Jerry. I don't know, it's hard to top Jerry Jones, but I ain't never seen a black athlete talk back to him. Nah. I don't think I ever seen Jerry Jones a black athlete talk back to him. But anyway, but Dana White, I think he's the new one. I think he's the new oppressor. Yeah, he might be worse than Bob because Bob, he a little more lenient. But anyway, so yeah, because Dana White, you ain't paying your fighters worth of shit. And it's sad because UFC is bringing in a whole lot of goddamn money. Me personally, I'm not really a fan. I'm a boxing fan. Don't do the UFC. Don't do the wrestling. Don't do none of that. I don't want your nuts nowhere near me and we wrestled up and tangled. I'm not knocking it. I just don't like it. I like to punch on something. So, now, but Dana allows Israel Adesanya to use the N-word. He said it's okay because he's black. Listen, to all you well-to-do Negroes that love to use the N-word every day in your everyday vocabulary, me personally, I don't, but I don't judge it because I know that's just our culture. That's our favorite word, dead and bitch. Anyway, so I know it don't really bother most of you motherfuckers, but just want to point some shit out because I know people will say, "Oh, bro, you making something out of this, bro? It's just the N-word." No. It's not just the N-word. It's the fact that a white boy can tell African. Because I'm not just going to say black. We got to differentiate this shit. Listen, bro, I'm pro-black. Listen, Latinos are black. Everybody black. Even Asians got black. They all come from us. But I'm not finna call you motherfuckers dead if you don't want to be that. Latinos are just as black as us. Yeah, some of them hair a little more curly, but many of them got nappy hair just like us. Some are lighter, just like some of us are lighter. Yeah, Latinos are just like black folks. They are black. They just speak Spanish, bro. They are some black people that speak Spanish. And people say, oh, they mixed in with the Spanish. We mixed in with the white boy. The English white boy. His blood run all through us. That's why some of us come out yellow and got 2 dark parents and come out yellow. Because they blood runs through us too. Just like they run through the Latinos. Latinos are black. They just don't want to be. 90% of Latinos do not claim black. About 10% of them will tell you, yeah, I'm black. Most of them are not, because it's not profitable in America. Well, when they come over here, they say they ain't black. Maybe when they over there in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic and Cuba and all that, maybe they claim black over there. But when they come over here to America, just like the African, nobody claims black when they come over here. I don't give a fuck how dark you are. That's the American rule. And so, which leads me to say, this N-word is deeper than what you motherfuckers think. For one, black folks, we don't own our culture. We don't own shit. We don't have shit. All we got is the N-word, hip hop. We got basketball, football, boxing, and none of that we own. But that's the only shit that that's the way to get rich when you're a black kid coming up. You got to be able to fight, run a 4.2, be 6'11", or some shit like that. That's the only way you really become a millionaire in America. Because all that other shit, that's our main departments that white folks allow us to get. You got to be one of the fastest football players that ever exist, or you got to be one of the tallest, can jump out the gym. You got to be able to fight. Those are the ways to make it in America and be rich. So, and they own that in hip hop, you know. So, it ain't many ways for us to make money in America. We don't own shit. So what I'm saying is this. Everybody has our culture. You know what offends me the most though? Everybody want this sauce. Everybody want the cool shit that come. They don't want the gutter shit. They don't want that. They don't want the slimy shit. They don't want the grimy shit. Everybody want the cool shit. Yeah, everybody want the peace and change. Everybody want to use our lingo and talk like us and walk like us and wear do-rags and shit. It's way more shit that come with being black than wear do-rags. So that's what offends me, how you motherfuckers can come celebrate our culture, but none of y'all get shot by the laws. See, you want to celebrate our culture, but y'all ain't mass incarcerated. Yeah, you want to celebrate our culture, but y'all kids are not being homosexualized and molested and all kind of other things. It's a lot of shit. Y'all don't want to celebrate the destruction though. Y'all just want to celebrate the swag. No, motherfucker. If you want to come steal some of this sauce, you got to be all the way black. You got to be all the way black. You can't halfway. What that motherfucker said? Ain't no such thing as halfway crook. Listen, and to my fellow Africans, I'm just gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say some wild shit here. I think Latinos are more of our brother than the Africans. That's just what. And listen, I talk so much about Mexicans and how they can't stand. Them motherfuckers can't stand us, and that's a fact. That's a fact. 90%. Every now and then you get one that wear a do-rag. Most Mexicans do not fuck with blacks, and that's a fact. And yeah, and they will walk. And let me tell you something. Mexicans are the new white. Mexicans are like the new house Negro. Because they work for white, and they are so well behaved, and they got a partnership with white folks out here in Texas. I don't know about California, but in Texas, Mexicans, they are our supervisor, and the white boy is the owner. Let me tell you something, bro. I seen a place. I'm not gonna go into this deep, bro. When I knew Texas, we had lost it. I seen a Mexican, the head supervisor at this place of business. I'm just gonna say it's just a place of business, and it was number of black employees, and he had a Mexican girl up under. She was like the next head manager. So it's a Mexican with number of black employees. And let me tell you something. Out of all the franchises in Texas, that place of business was the fastest one. They shot out the product the fastest. They did everything the fast. That Mexican had them Negroes, and they was happy to work fast. Yeah, they was bragging about, we the fastest. We the fastest. Let me tell you something. The day I saw that shit, I knew it was over for any time. And that Mexican was about 5'2", 127 pounds, soaking wet, with boots on. Let me tell you something. When I saw that shit, I knew it was over for black folks. I knew we had become too weak. I knew anytime a little bitty Mexican can get black men to move faster than they've ever moved in their life, you ain't getting nothing extra for it. You still getting that same minimum wage or whatever the fuck he paying you. And you motherfuckers are proud to make a Mexican look good for the white boy. Anyway, that's just an example of how Mexicans are the most well-behaved motherfuckers that is ever. They more well-behaved than us. So I don't respect the Mexicans and how they kiss white folks' ass. I don't respect that. I don't respect them. I don't respect them because they come over here and kiss ass. That's what they do. They kiss ass and just want to get ahead of us. They don't want to get they don't want to get nothing back. Y'all don't forget what they done. We ain't do shit to you, pimpin'. See, that's the problem. All these Mexican and black riots, but we didn't take your land, pimpin'. We didn't take your shit. Y'all ain't got no smoke for that white boy. Y'all motherfuckers come over here and you put them sombreros on and you motherfuckers try to learn the best English you can so that you don't piss that white boy and you hope he hire you. So y'all some cowards too. Yeah, just like us. But anyway, saying that to say, even though I have a disdain for a lot of Mexicans and I know they don't fuck with us, they more of our brother than the African, and that's a fact. Latinos are far more our brother than the. Let me tell you something. Asians are more of our brother than the African. Yeah, every now and then I get a deal when I go to the donut shop. Every now and then they throw another glazed donut in there or some shit. But for the most part, nah, bro, Africans don't fuck with us, and everybody know it. And you know another thing, I'm the most disappointed in y'all. Because y'all from the motherland, you know what happened to us. Most African, because I've had conversations. I study human behavior and I know how everybody think because I have conversations with people. I've spoke with many Africans and they already know everything about us before they come over here. And what they do, they get the white folks over there. They give them the image of hip hop and us killing and girls wearing blue and royal blue hair. So they already look at us as disgusting. They already look down on us before they even come over here. They think we're a disgrace to our people and all this kind of shit. Maybe we are. But I think you motherfuckers are too. Let me tell you something, bro. Y'all are being oppressed in Africa. White folks run Africa. The entire continent is ran by white folks. Whether it's the French, whether it's the British, whether it's the Portuguese, you motherfuckers are being ran and you have black leaders that are paid off by white boys. That's all it is. Yeah, y'all, it still look black. You got black flight attendants. You got black mayors and shit. But all of them are paid off by the white boys. So y'all some of the biggest sellouts at this point. And for you motherfuckers to come over here on a little college grant and all this little shit here to come to America and leave your homeland, you a sellout already before you get here. So, you know, I maybe an African that's from Africa, I could find myself having a conversation with but an African that's in America is just as big of a sellout as a Mexican, or if not bigger, because you left your land and you came to America to beg the white boy for a chance. You left your land. And you know what really pisses me off about Africa? Y'all act like it's so amazing over here. And I have Africans telling me all the time, you should come to Africa. Americans, they're getting rich. It's a lot of money. Then why the fuck are you over here? If there's so much money in Africa and you're trying to convince us to go back, why the fuck y'all over here though? If Africa is so much better, the food is so much better, the women are so much better, what is your black ass doing in America? Huh? And you know what? Y'all come out here and get weird jobs. When I went to prison, I found out real quick. Brothers warned me, watch out for them Africans. See, I was on Dawson State Jail in downtown Dallas. That motherfucker, let me tell you something. Out of any unit I hit, bro, it was drug central. It was gang banging, but it was drug central. Drugs everywhere. Smoke from the time I hit this unit. Drugs, everything, bro, it was smoked out. When I went into that prison, it looked like I was walking into a trap house. Because it was clouds of smoke everywhere. The guard, she talking to a dude while she in the picket and you know, he might be playing, you know, all kind of shit was going on. It's a wild unit. But anyway, the Africans was real deep over there. So you had all these drugs, all this shit going on. Old schools drinking wine every goddamn day. You got all this shit going on. But everybody knew when the Africans hit the block, everybody put their shit out. Everybody put their shit out. Everybody chill. Let that chill. If an African gonna be in the picket today, we already know to chill. Put out your shit. Because one thing we know about prison, African guards are meaner to black folks than any other guard. Even the white boy. The African guard is the meanest guard to black folks. Not to the Mexicans. No, Africans don't pick on Mexicans because the Mexicans guards will check them. See, I learned something about this country and where we stand. Everybody is allowed to pick on black folks. Everybody allowed. That's why Asians, they shoot you in your fucking back running out of stove stealing a bag of Funyuns and a strawberry or a knee-high peach or some shit. Yeah, motherfucker got shot in his back just for stealing a fucking knee-high peach and some hot fries. That's the kind of shit that go on because it ain't no protection for us. And one thing about America, you allowed to mistreat us. And you allowed to sell us shit and make money off us. That is what you allowed to do. And so everybody understand that, except us. Like I said, you know, the white boy allowed the African guard to be mean to us. But let me tell you what he ain't gonna do. That African ain't finna stop no drugs from hitting the compound. So it ain't like you just trying to do some noble shit. You ain't gonna stop the drugs from hitting the compound. You ain't gonna stop all this shit. You ain't gonna stop these guards from fucking and dropping off these packs. You ain't gonna stop that. You just want to keep black folks in their place. That's what y'all are in prison. Y'all are our probationary. Y'all monitor us, and the white boy don't have to work because the African guards can't stand us. In 5 years of prison, I met one good African guard, and that was when I was in SEG. And every night and then he would give me an extra tray, and he just used to look like he felt sorry for me. And I was 19, and he was just looking at me like, man, you so young. That brother, I'm gonna tell you something. It was something in his spirit. He wasn't cool with that shit, and he went and when his African brothers would come down there to SEG and they'd eat and shit like that, he was just different from them. He loved his African brothers, but he didn't like mistreating black folks. So anyway, but for the most part, African guards are the meanest motherfuckers in prison. But they ain't gonna say nothing to the white inmates or the Mexican inmates. They only fuck with black inmates. Yeah, I had one pop me with about 7 packs of cookies one day. Yeah, coming out the kitchen, motherfucker popped me with about 7 packs. But anyway, I'm gonna get off there. But I'm just gonna say this: Israel Adesanya, you got a lot of swag and a lot of sauce. But I will never. They go for you. They go for Francis. They go for Akon, and they go for what's that motherfucker? Michael Blackson, and he used the N-word more than anybody. But anyway, I don't approve of none of you motherfuckers using the N-word. I don't even approve of us using it. I don't even use it. But I understand why my people use it. But you motherfuckers ain't my people. Just gonna be honest, bro. My people are black Americans. That's it. It ain't the Mexicans because they don't claim black. It ain't the Africans because they don't claim black when they over here. They claim Africa. They don't claim us. Nobody claims black people, and that's what black people fail to realize. We want to join every cult. We begging folks to just let us in. We want to join the Methodist Church, the Catholic Church. We just want to be accepted by somebody that ain't black. But black folks just fail to right. Nobody accepts us. We in this shit together, and until you motherfuckers learn to stick together, you're going to be out here looking stupid while the world laugh at you motherfuckers. So, Israel Adesanya, I don't approve of you using the N-word. Your people ain't, nah, bro. Your people come from a different place. You know, our ancestors was hung and a lot of violent shit happened during that word. While that word was used, it was some violent shit going on. It was some torture going on when that word was used. So I know we use it now and it's cool and we try to act like you can't hurt us no more because we hurt ourselves with it. And you just can't hurt me. Just like women, they call themselves bitches because I'm a bad bitch. You can't hurt me with the word, but it's still a derogatory word. You can't defeat the word, bro. I don't give a fuck how good you try to make the word sound. It's not a good word, bro. It's something the white boy used when he tortured us. So, I don't give a fuck. You motherfuckers can use it. 'Cause I know my people ignorant. And we just want to be some cool shit. Black folks rather be cool than wealthy. We rather be cool than have power. So, anyway, yeah, Africans, y'all are the least of my brother. I just want to let you motherfuckers know that. Like I said, the Mexican is mean as shit. And the motherfuckers don't fuck with us. But Mexicans are more of our brother than the African. Yeah, especially the ones who come over here. Like I said, when you motherfuckers come over here from Africa, yeah, and some of you are okay, but most, you have an agenda, bro. You come over here to kiss white folks' ass and stay away from black folks. Y'all already know. When the last time you seen Africans and African Americans at a party together and chilling together, anywhere together? We don't do none of the same shit. We don't chill together or none of that. But you will see some Africans playing soccer with some Mexicans. And that's a fact. So, yeah, everybody fuck with everybody, but nobody fuck with black until it's time to be cool. So, yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, George. With that, I'm out.